Hey, welcome back. So let's try to actually save something. Let me go to the admin.php here, the controller, and then right here, instead of doing this, I have to call this function from slider class. So the first thing to do is to instantiate the slider class. So I'm going to copy this part here, come down to this point. Yep. So user instead of user, this is going to be slider. I'll use a small letter here just in case. Doesn't really matter actually, I'll leave it there. Okay, so this model slider. So now from this slider here, I can do this now. Say slider, create. And the first part is the post, the second one is the files. So and then the final one is the image class. Yes, the image class. So let's instantiate the image class as well. Image, like so. And then I'm going to pass that image class in there. Okay, then I can remove this for now. Okay, great. I think this is looking good. Let's go back and refresh and resend. Ooh, okay. So undefined variable image attempt to read property header 1 TT. Okay, I see what these errors are all about. So let's dive in and fix them. First thing is I used capital I here, so I should use capital I there as well. So I, that should get rid of one of the errors. But then we have these other errors in the slider here because we are using this notation instead of the array notation. So let me do that and delete all those. Do that, control, hold down control, and then do the right arrow like so, and then do that. Okay, good. I think we are good to go here. I don't need the UC. Let's see, header 1 can do with the UC words. This one maybe, but not this. So I'm going to remove this UC words, and same for the link, because that could mess up the link. Okay. I think we're good to go. And also we need to be able to see if there are any errors that are returned. So back here, I'm going to say errors is equal to, like so. Let me put that inside data, like so. Yes. In case there are any errors, then what I would do here is simply show the errors if they exist. We'll fix how they display much later. Let's give it another try. Resend. Okay, so it didn't seem like there were any problems at all. So let's go to our database and browse, and behold, we have liftoff, and there's actually an image here. So everything seems to have gone well. Yeah, so it seems. This link, there's that. Okay, pretty awesome stuff. Back here for a second. So let's try one more time and upload something else. So here, no errors. And what I want to do now is release the header from there. And this guy here. Since we're already sending these errors into the data like that, I will remove that, like so. And then so that we can refresh here. Alrighty then. So I'll leave this one as eShop here, but I want to advertise a different product. Let's see, Milo. Let's try you. Milo is the best. Let's write something different here, just to make sure that we can tell the difference. I'm running out of things to type here. Yeah. Okay, something like this. And then let's copy the link to the Milo. Click there. Let's go in there, copy the link back here and put it there. So we are advertising that product. Now the advantage of putting a content link is you can link to a different website if you want. Any website here, really. So browse. Let's see if we still have the Milo pack. So let me use this one. And I'm going to click add this time. Here I'm just going to add stuff like that. And add. Okay, so it has redirected me to the original page. Even though I'm technically only supposed to do this if there are no errors, but we're going to deal with that soon. Now I just wanted to read some data over here. So let's get it to read some data, shall we? So we have our slider class. Of course, we want to be able to read some stuff. So let's create a function, public function. I don't know, get all, or instead of get all, yeah, I think get all makes sense. Let's do that. Get all. So inside get all here, we want to read from the database as quickly as possible. Copy that, come down here. Let's put that here. So let's create a query, a rather simple query here. Let's say select all from slider images. Make sure there's no capital letter here that can mess things up. Select all from slider images where remember we have that disabled thing, where disabled be equal to 0. Yeah, that's about it. And then now we can run things and say db read. What are we reading? The query. Yeah, something like this. And then of course we want to return the result. And don't forget to actually define result here. Okay, so result is equal to that, return result. Pretty easy, right? So from this, I'm just going to say get all, copy this little baby, bring it here, and so we're supposed to do this whether we post or not. So we should do this after. So it's a good idea to, yeah, actually it doesn't really matter. But maybe let's do it after to save some memory. Let's do it after here. Read all slider images. Right there. There we go. So since we're going to be using this slider class in any case, let's move it above this, out of the if statement, so that it's available even outside. And then I'm just going to do this, slider get all. And I will assign this to the data variable directly and say images is equal to I don't know, you can save this to rows maybe. That's entirely up to you. Yeah, and let's come back to this, not here, settings.php. not the add, but the show. And table head. So I just need to show this. So instead of settings here, wait, what did I save it as? Rows, yes. So I'm going to look for rows. Let me just gather this without the S so I can just write row. So let me type that row. Oh, let me keep selecting here. There's more from where that came from. Oopsie. Yeah, let's change that to row. Okie dokie. What is this? So I do not need this. I should mimic that. So this is one row here, table data. Yeah, so let's remove the first one here. And we don't need these inputs here. Actually, let me just remove all of this. What's going on? There we are. Okay, so the first row, let me use my PHP tags here. Let's say row, header, yes, header 1 text right there, and then close that. So back here, let's see what's going on. Wait, what's going on? It seems like we are not getting the information we want. So let me come back to here, and I want to show what I'm getting here. So I'm just going to say show just to make sure there are rows to show. So I'll refresh. So it seems we are not getting what we want. Why is that? Slider images. Let me use var dump just to make sure things are actually passing through here. Refresh. Okay, so I'm not getting any feedback. This is slider images, isn't it? Let me look at these if statements here. Socials, no. Slider images, correct. Data action is going to show. Oh. So what's going on? What's going on? Okay, let me come up here. Do a var dump here. Silly mistakes can make you go insane. What's happening? Okay, let me do this one, slider here. Nothing? Really? Wow. Okay, so what's going on here? Let me remove this. Let me come to just the top here. Let's see where we're going wrong here. So I'm going to say here, I want to see where we're diverging. Okay, so here is there. That's cool. So let's keep moving this goalpost downstairs here. So when we get to here, we know things are good. Okay, still there. Still with me. And in here, socials. So socials, let me come here, paste there. Okay, we are still in business. So where is it not going through? If it said action and action is equal to add. Oh, I see what's going on. Alrighty then. Alrighty. Okay, so silly mistake. Let me just get this. Let me remove that even. Read with slider. I forgot that there's an if statement here that says this only works with add. So we need one that works with show, I guess. But yeah, I think we can do that. So let me just duplicate this guy once and then put an else statement like so. And then I can change this to show. Right. And then here I can paste these guys in there. Okay. Let's come back and moment of truth. Wait a minute, we have more trouble. What's going on? Let me paste show here, just to make sure we are actually getting to that point. No, we are not. And why is that? Okay, so action is not set. This is why. Data action, right? Okay, so this is the reason why. Right, so I see what's going on here. So let me just remove the if statement completely to avoid complicating the code. I'm just going to put these on the outside. Like so. Yeah, that should suffice. Refresh. Undefined variable. You don't say. Okay, so let's come down here and fix that. So slider is coming in too late, so let's move it even higher. It's been promoted some more. All right, refresh, and there we go. So finally we are getting something. So we have eShop, we have eShop stuff, and all we need now is back to the settings.php and just duplicate this a couple of times. 1, 2, put 2 text here, and then put just text there, and then put link here. That's about it. And then file here, image, yes, image. And then we have to be able to know whether this is disabled or not. Disabled. Yeah, so let's see what that shows. Refresh. Yes, there we go. Only that disabled, it's not good to show 0 or 1. Instead, let's just say yes or no, right? So we can do an operator here to ask the question. If this is like this, then let's write yes. If not, we write no. Like so. Yeah, pretty straightforward. Refresh, yes. Disabled, no. Alright, but the product image here also should be an actual image. So let me change this to img source is equal to, and then I'll put the source in there, and then just close the tag like so, and that should do it. And we can put a little bit of a style here and say width, let's try 100 pixels for now. Refresh. Okay, seems like we can't find the image because we forgot to put the root. So root, is it root or asset? Yeah, no, I think it's root. And then connect the other variable there. And there we go. So product image, there we go. And then product link. And then, yeah, so we're looking good. These are the images on the slider. So in the next video, we'll see how we can actually display that on the home page here and replace these guys here with these guys here and their content. All right, I shall see you in the next video.